children, welcome to AIMS India online classes. So today from our animals, so we will be continuing the fifth part of animal session from the science subject. Okay children, so in the previous sessions we have learnt about the birds, eating habits, features and all that. Now today we are going to learn the other parts of bird. Like for example, as we have human beings, we have hands, legs. Animals also have legs. No, same like that. The birds, they have claws and feet. Okay, children, they have feet and claws. See, as you can see here in the picture. So, what are the children? This is the foot. This is the foot. In the sense, only one foot. Two together, we'll call it as feet. 2 foot together is called as feet. Okay, this is the foot of the bird and these are the claws. Are you able to see children here? Very sharp claws. So as we have nails, so same like that, the birds, they get claws on their feet, no, to the end of this feet. Clear children? So how are they? They are very thin and they are very hard and curved. See here, like normally our human beings nails will not be curved. No, we have a pointed nail, but here if you see, for the bird, they have got curved claws. Curved in the sense they are bent down. No, so this is how they have got their feet. So we'll be learning about different type of feet and claws of a bird in this session. Clear children? So birds have 2 feet. Each foot has 3 or 4 toes. Okay, and birds have how many? 2 feet. Each foot has 3 or 4 toes. So as you can see in the picture, so how many we are having here? 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. So it is there, one more toe is there beside this toe here, and like each foot has 3 or 4 toes. Birds use their claws and feet to hold food, like as we human beings hold food through our hands, fingers. No children? Like how do we catch or hold the food or any other object? No, through our fingers. Same like that, here these birds, they use their claws. They use their claws, in the sense this one, these to hold food. And they also use their feet to move around on the ground or on the branches of the tree. And why do they use their feet, children? So they use it to move around as we walk, as animals, and we are human beings, we walk through our legs, no, with the support of our legs. So even birds also, they move around on the ground. They'll move on the ground and they also climb the trees. No, climb the trees and they live on the branches. So here the birds use their feet to move around on the ground or on the branches of trees. Clear children? So this is how the birds use their feet and claw. And here in birds, children, we are having different type of birds as we have already learnt yesterday. So according to their type, even their feet structure is also changed. So children, as animals have got different type of feet, even birds also, according to their type, they have got different type of feet. According to that, we can divide them into some types. Like here, like praying bird. So we are talking about praying bird now. What is prey, children? What is prey? Prey in the sense what? If an animal is hunted and killed by another animal for food, that we call it as prey. Clear? If an animal is hunted and killed by another animal, why? To have it as food, then that particular animal is called as prey. Okay, now praying birds means what here? This flesh eating birds. Praying birds means flesh eating birds, in the sense these birds, they'll eat animals. Okay, in animals, in the sense we also, human beings also come under animals. They also attack the human beings. So these are very dangerous birds. So flesh eating birds such as eagle, owl and vulture are also called preying birds. Clear, children? So these birds have got very strong feet and claws because they have to catch an animal. No, so that is why their feet must be very strong, claws and feet. Okay, children? So what are they? Like praying birds, for example, eagle, owl and vulture. Clear? Now they have very sharp and curved claws called talons. So what are they? They have talons. Talons, in the sense, what are they? They are very sharp and curved claws. Here, children, this is the claw of this praying bird. So you can see it in the picture here. So how are they, children? So they are very sharp and they are curved, and we call these claws as talons. Okay, and praying birds have 3 toes in the front and 1 in the back. Can you see here? This is the front toes, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 toes are in the front and this one is at the back side of the feet. Clear, children? Okay, so this is how they have their claws and feet. They use their toes to catch small animals such as rats, toads and small birds. So why do they use their toes, children? To catch small animals. Like what type of animals? Like rats, toads and small birds. Why? Because they are flesh eating birds. No, they are flesh eating birds. So that is why they catch the small animals and they are going to eat them as their food. Clear? Okay, children. Now we'll go to the other type of birds. What are they? So they are perching birds. Perching birds. What do you mean by perching, children? Perching is like sitting on the edge or near the edge of something. Perching means what? Sitting on the edge or near the edge of something. So here, according to the picture here, you can see here. No, a bird sitting on a wire. No. So birds such as pigeon, crow, sparrow and nightingales have feet with 3 toes in the front and 1 behind. Okay, same like our praying birds. Okay, even perching birds also have feet with 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back. 1 behind means nothing but 1 at the back. Okay, children, for example, like most common birds which we see in our daily life. What are they? Like pigeon, crow, sparrow and nightingales. So these are some of the perching birds. Children, if you come across such type of bird, so try to observe like how the feet is, how the beak is for the birds. Okay, children, then you will have a clear picture in your mind. And now such feet help them to hold on to a branch firmly. So why this feet is helpful for them? To hold on the branch. As we said, birds sit on the branches of the trees. No. So when they sit, so they must not fall down. No, they have to sit firmly. Firmly in the sense like strongly, fixed. No. So here this feet help them to hold on the branch firmly. So they are going to hold the branch tightly so that they are not going to fall down. And this is called as perching. This is called as what, children? It is called as perching. Clear? Now we'll see about the scratching birds. Scratching birds. Children, what do you mean by scratching? For example, when we feel itching, so when we feel itching, what we will do? We'll just scratch our skin with our nails. No, we'll just scratch. So that is like, so we are just rubbing it. we're rubbing our nails on the skin. We call it as scratching. So these scratching birds are like hens here. For example, hens. So why do we call them here scratching birds? Is hens have thin feet with sharp and hard claws. And how is their feet, children? They have very thin feet. We have very thin feet. You can observe here in the picture, and with sharp and hard claws. Okay, and sharp and hard claws. Their claws have 3 long toes in the front and a short toe at the back, which is higher up the leg. See here, children, how it is. It has having 3 long toes here. 3 long toes at the front. No, and a short toe. Are you able to see here, children? This one, which I have marked with red color, it is a short toe. And it is backside and it is higher up the leg. No, it is not situated at the same place where the front toes are. It is just higher up to the leg. No, so this is how the hen's claws and toes are situated. And these toes help them to dig the ground and find food. So what we say, these toes are going to help the hen to dig the ground. No, it is going to dig. Digging is nothing but like it just scratches as it wants. It just scratches the ground and find food. No, so peacocks also use their toes to dig out food from the ground. Not only hen, even peacock also, it is going to use their toes to dig out food from the ground. No, when they dig the ground, what happens? They'll find small insects or leftover food grains, whatever it may be. So they are going to take it as their food by scratching or by digging the ground. Okay, children. So now this is about the scratching birds. We'll go to the next birds which are called as climbing birds. Climbing birds. So birds such as woodpecker and parrot have 2 toes in the front and 2 toes at the back. See, children, are you able to notice the difference? So whereas until now, whatever birds we learnt, like praying birds, perching birds, scratching birds and all that, they all had 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back. No, but here if you see climbing birds, climbing in the sense like where we are going to go to the upper level, above surface. No, and birds such as woodpecker and parrot. So these are climbing birds, and these have got 2 toes in the front and 2 toes at the back. See here in the picture it is there. 2 are there in the front. These are the front toes, and 2 this side and that side. They are 2 at the back. Clear, children? Their toes help them to climb trees and hold on to branches. So they are going to climb trees and also they are going to hold on to branches. See here, children, in the picture you can observe this bird. It is holding the branch. No, it is just holding the branch, in the sense it is sitting on the branch by holding it tightly. So these also help the birds to balance themselves while climbing. So not only they climb the trees, they hold the branches, but they can also maintain the balance. Okay, maintain the balance in the sense, so when they are climbing, so suppose when they are climbing the tree, so they maintain the balance by not falling down. Okay, so they can very well climb the tree with the help of these toes and the claws. Clear, children? Okay, and now we'll see about the other type of birds. So what are they? Swimming or aquatic birds. Swimming or aquatic birds. What are aquatic birds, children? They are birds which live in water. No, so water birds. And why we call them as swimming birds? Because when they are in water, they are capable to swim. No, swimming is possible only in water. So that is why the birds here which live in water, they can swim. So that is why we call them as swimming birds. So birds such as duck and swan have webbed feet. Webbed feet. See children here in the picture, how is their feet? See here, I am just drawing it. It is like webbed feet. No. And this, they have 3 toes in the front that are joined by skin called web. So birds such as duck and swan. Here you can see the duck in our diagram here. So how is the toe? So they have got 3 toes. 3 toes here. 1, 2 and 3. 3 toes in the front which are joined by the skin. So they are joined by the skin. Can you see this yellow, light yellow color substance here in the diagram? Okay, that is nothing but the skin, which we call it as web. Okay children, so which we call it as web. So they are joined by skin called web. That is why we call that these aquatic birds, they have got webbed feet. Webbed feet. So what type of birds children? Like duck, swan and etc. Clear? Clear? Now some webbed feet, such webbed feet help them to push back water while swimming. Okay? Anybody from you, you know swimming children? So suppose if you know swimming, so you can also know that, so when we swim, we'll push back the water. Okay? To move forward, we have to just push the water backward direction. Okay children, so this webbed feet is going to help these birds to push back water while swimming. Okay, so clear? So what is this webbed feet doing? It is going to help them to push back the water while swimming. So this is how the feet of these aquatic birds are situated on their body. Clear? Now we'll see the other type of birds children. So what are they? Wading birds. What are they? Wading birds. So what is wading children here? Which can walk in a liquid substance. Okay, wading is nothing but which can be walked in a liquid substance. Here birds such as heron and crane have long legs with spread out toes. So can you see here in the picture? So these are the pictures of cranes children. So they have got long legs. Long legs, see here. So how much long are their legs? Okay, and they have got spread out toes here. Okay, these help them to walk in shallow water. Okay, because of these spread out toes and long legs, so they are able to walk in shallow water. And what do you mean by shallow water? Okay, shallow water is water which is not so deep. It is just of a little depth. Like for example, if you see pond, lake, river, so where the water is not so deep, very much deep. Okay children, so in these water areas, such type of birds like crane, heron and all such type of birds, they live here. Okay, and they are able to walk in this water with the help of their feet. And how are their legs and feet children? So they have got their long legs. And how are their toes? They spread out toes. Okay children, and as they can walk in this water, we call it as wading. Clear? Now they have 4 toes, 3 in the front and 1 at the back. Okay, same like the other birds. Okay, here except climbing birds. Okay, as the remaining birds, they have also got 4 toes. Okay, and 4 toes is 3 in the front and 1 at the back. Okay, 1 at the back. So their toes are thin and never get caught in the soft mud. So even though they are walking in water, so there the mud will be very soft and slippery, like you might have seen clay. No children, it is very sticky and slippery. So even though they are in the water, their toes are framed very thin, and they are never get caught in the soft mud. So because of this thin toes, so they never get caught in the soft mud. In the sense, they are not get themselves sticked into the mud. Clear children? This is about the wading birds. Now we'll see the other type of birds, which we call them as running birds. Running birds. So until now we learned, we know that animals can run very fast. No, but here some birds also can run very fast like animals. Okay, so we'll just see what are they. We call them as running birds, like ostrich. So here children, in the picture you can see this ostrich, this particular bird. So it is a runner. Okay, it has a long and strong legs. It has long and strong legs. See here, how are they? Legs children? So very long and strong. Okay, and it has only 2 toes with cushion pads underneath. Okay, so which prevent its legs from sinking in the desert sands. See here children, like we learnt until now that some birds have 3 in the front, 1 in the back. Then some like climbing trees, on 2 in the front and 2 in the back. No, I am talking about the toes here. But here if you see, ostrich has got only 2 toes, it seems. Not 3, not 4. Just only 2 toes. Oh, it is a runner, and it has got 2 toes with cushion pads underneath. So under the toe, what it has got? It has got a cushion pads. Cushion means what children? Like even when we sit on the cot or on the sofas, we'll just have a cushion to our back. No, why? To have a support. So here also, like cushion pads is nothing but a soft material. It's like a soft material which is used for the support. Okay, so it has got some soft material which we call them as cushion pads under the toes. So this is going to prevent its legs from sinking in the desert sands. So prevent is nothing but stopping. Okay, and sinking, what do you mean by sinking children? Like going down below the surface of something. The boat is sinking in the water. For example, we'll use this sentence. The boat is sinking in the water. In the sense what? So the boat is going inside the water, inside the water. No, that is the below the surface. So same like that. So in deserts, what happens children? What type of soil we will be having? So it is like a dry, and you have got all sand, dry sand there. No, so when we walk in deserts, normally what happens? Our legs get sinked in the sand of the desert. But here, this running bird, ostrich, such type of running birds, so even though they run in the desert or walk in the desert sands, so their legs are not going to sink. Their legs are not going to sink. Why? Because they have got cushion pads under their toes. This is the reason why they stop the legs from sinking in the desert sand. Clear children? Okay. So this is how the birds, different type of birds. Like what type of birds did we learn today? Like praying birds, perching birds, scratching birds, climbing birds, wading birds, and running birds. Okay, all these type of birds, with the help of their feet and claws, they are able to catch the objects, in the sense catch the food. They are able to run, they are able to walk, they are able to hold their support on trees, they are able to climb, No. So all these features, all these are able to possible because of their feet and claws. Clear, children? So hope you have understood this. So we'll be going to conclude our topic here. So until then, take care and goodbye. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.